Welcome friends to one more episode in the series on executives. This will talk about the preferences, the various types that are available and that can be used by an investor. The first type of preference shares or bifurcation in terms of what it is not is cumulative and non-cumulative. A cumulative preference share is one where the dividend is given out of profit every year, and if some year the company makes less profit and the dividend could not be given by the company, the next year if they make additional profit they will give the dividend for this year as well as the previous year. This non-cumulative is exact opposite in the sense that there is no dividend accumulation. So if a company makes profit in a particular year, you get dividend for that year. Next is participating and non-participating. Participating preference shares are where you will be able to, if the company makes bumper profit or huge profit, you as a preference shareholder will be able to demand or take more dividend than what is promised in the statement or in the complete name of the preference shares. Non-participating is where you will get a fixed dividend every year irrespective of the additional profit being made, provided the profit is enough for them to distribute the dividend. The third type is convertible and non-convertible. Convertible preference shares are more often used for converting preferences into equity shares at a later date. Mostly these are used by companies which are into an IPO or coming out with an IPO. They issue preference shares, convertible preference shares, which gets converted into equity shares at a later point in time, maybe after 6 months, 1 year, whatever. Non-convertible is where it remains as preferences till its ultimate redemption or maturity of that particular preferences. Next type is redeemable and irredeemable. Redeemable means the preference shares matures or ends at a particular date, particular time from the date of issuance, and you get your principal back. Irredeemable is where the company does not redeem these preferences, it remains as preferences for some time. Callable is where the company at its wish or command can call for the preference shares at a pre-specified rate depending on the date on which it is called from the investor. Adjustable rate of preference shares is where the preference shares dividend being issued is adjustable on a benchmark which is pre-decided by the company with the explicit approval of the preference share holder. These are the various types of preference shares. Of course, as the name suggests, you can have combination of the various types within one preferences. So it could be cumulative, participating, convertible, redeemable, callable, adjustable rate preference shares, or it could be some other combination of these in terms of permutation and combination. You can look at the different types. That's all from me in this episode. Thanks.